Hello. Hello, MG.
But I still didn't get that. Please,
Okay, leave
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm having trouble understanding.
Yeah,
You
I'm
may
all.
press the talk button to try again.
Okay. I'm also having trouble in making you understand.
It's been exactly 1 year since British Chinese brand MG entered India. They made their presence with their new model Hector. And for all the anti-Chinese over here, I would like to mention you, I'm not doing any kind of Chinese promotion. It's just a review of a car which is made in India and made for India. So to celebrate the 1 year of Hector, MG has brought out the new variant of Hector, which is called the Hector Plus. It's a 6-seater. As of now, the media cars were not ready, so we're just getting the car from the dealership. So welcome to the first drive of the new Hector Plus.
With the Hector Plus, MG has also brought in some changes in the design. It's look more refreshed and feel like a facelift. The grille is reworked, it look more smoother, the studded grille is attractive, and this element is looking very clean, and it's actually rounded to look more attractive. You can see the daytime running light also is different from earlier. There was a floating indicator over here previously. Now it's been shifted on to the headlight portion, and headlight has been actually made into a single projector from double, and you can see the fog lamp over here. Bumper is also kindly reworked and look more refreshed. You can compare it with the present Hector over here. You can see the Hector is having a floating indicator over here on the night. This was double projector, and grill was also different with a different kind of a mesh grill treatment. So with this small refreshment, actually Hector Plus is not just two additional seat or just a seat configuration. They made it look more premium, more better, more refreshed, and more appealing for the eyes. So when you come into the rear, you can see some difference in the lines, which is relevant from this Hector. We can see, compare it. The line is different from what we have seen earlier. It is coming onto here, and the logo is placed here. The tail light is different, and tail light has been not connected with this new Hector Plus. Earlier it was connected, and there's a difference on the bumper. The lines are different. The bumper, there's a exhaust, which is a design part, there's a fake exhaust. Exhaust comes below, and you can compare it with the present Hector. With this line is different. This was connected. Even the floating indicators is different, and the bumper is also different. So there are minor changes which has actually smoothened the car, look more fresh and more appealing than the earlier Hector. It's more eye-pleasing for me than what I've seen with the present Hector. So inside, I think I can remove the mask because it's too hot and it's finding it difficult to breathe. So in the Hector Plus, there is no much major changes brought onto the interior except some garnishing touches. One is this tan color interior with the leather look attractive, especially gel very well with the black color. Rest everything remains the same. You can see this vertical tablet-like display, which is the main essence of the Hector, which is the internet inside interface, which we'll check on the drive. So there's a touch interface that has been retained. There's a digital screen which has been retained. Multifunction steering wheel has been retained. There's a huge display also, and a huge panoramic roof also has been there in this new MG Hector Plus, which again gives a roomy feel. And major changes had gone on the second row, which we'll check on there only. So in this second row, there is a two captain seat, which is actually meant for a proper family car, because you have the couple on the front, you have the grandparents here, and 2+ seat for the kids. Actually, it's a proper kid seat. It's not meant for adult. Even I don't think I'll fit over there with this body size. Anyway, this is meant for a proper family car, two adults and 2 kids. So MG has also marketed it that way. And to add on to the comfort of this rear seat, there's a huge panoramic roof which extend over your head. So that is also again an additional feature. Rest of the things I will show you on the drive. So today I'm driving the MG Hector Plus petrol variant, which is having an output of 140 PS and 250 Nm of torque. And it can be mated to two kind of gearbox. One is the DCT double clutch. What I'm driving now is an MT, which is a manual transmission. Another engine option is the diesel one, which is a 2-liter turbo diesel, whereas the petrol was 1.5-liter turbo petrol. and the diesel is having an output of around 170 PS and 350 Nm of torque. But diesel comes only with the manual transmission, not having a DCT. The powertrain which I am driving right now, the petrol one, feel really refined, responsive gearbox. Even though it's a manual one, on a higher gear I can go in a very low speed, which actually is an advantage when you're having a more city or town commute. And efficiency figures are not got the proper figures, but again it's a first drive, so I'm not actually considering the efficiency part right now. We are waiting for the media cars to come from the company. Once we get that, we're definitely gonna have a elaborated drive, so that time we'll check out everything in detail. So right now the first impression with this petrol one is impressive, and the advantage on the MG is this is the steering, which is good for a city commute. So easily I took this U-turn, which is very necessary on a car which are using mostly on city, especially when it's a longer car. The MG's tagline always was the internet inside car. So what really matter is the interface which is used in this MG with this long vertical tablet like screen. And the best part about that is the voice command, what they claim is the best. So let's check out. Hello MG.
Yes,
How are you today?
pardon?
How are you?
I am old enough to take the perfect decisions, young enough to keep learning.
That's good one. That's a part of the new chit chat function which is introduced with the Hector Plus. In addition to that, we can also have some interaction with the interface. Let's check out that. Hello MG. Hello MG.
Yes,
What is the climate in Calicut today? No. Hello MG.
I'm here.
How is the weather in Calicut today?
Pardon?
How is the weather in Calicut today?
Sorry, but I still didn't get that. Please.
Okay, it is supposed to be interactive, right? Cool. Take me to the nearest MG dealer. She has no answer. Hello. Hello MG. Okay, leave it.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding.
Yeah,
you
I'm
may
also-
press the talk button to try again.
Okay. I'm also having trouble in making you understand, so leave it. Let's concentrate on the car right now. Let's have the interface discussed a little later. Once the media car comes, I think there may be some PDA issues or something. Leave that. So on to car, it's having a good suspension, especially it's a smooth suspension. You can have a very good ride on this. So I'm not taking the car on an extreme condition to push it. So once I do that, only I can let you know on the dynamic part. What I can right now talk you about the NVH level. So except from some noise from the loud vehicles outside, everything is concealed very well. Otherwise NVH level is also good. The refinement part, especially on this petrol car, is good. What I really would like to see and check out is the rear seat, which is the captain seat. So let me shift on there and check out how is it to be in the second row seat in the new MG Hector Plus. So when you talk about the rear seat, especially the second row of seat, it's having two captain seat. As I mentioned, it's a 6-seat configuration from 2+2+2. It actually meant for a complete family, an Indian family with 2 parents, 2 grandparents and 2 kids to travel comfortably. So that's what actually MG's philosophy is. In that case, it's having enough comfort as in the front, and seat is very supportive, and the captain seat is it's like a captain seat only. Then the feel and the experience you are having from here, another element which is that it's having huge greenhouse, so you're getting good view outside. To add on to that, there's a panoramic sunroof, which again give you a very airy feel. And thirdly, the seat adjustments. So you can recline the seat manually, so you can recline it more. But this is one comfortable position which I am having. So I'm having this, and adjustable handrest is also there. So when you are sitting in this position, you can go for a long journey very comfortably. There's enough thigh support, and even the front seat is adjusted in a way that a 6-footer is sitting in the front. So even then there is enough knee and leg room for your head and shoulder. And the +2 seat for the kids, also good for kids, not for the adults. So that way it's all sorted. As I mentioned, this is the first drive, and it's a dealer car. So once we have the company media car, we will explore it more. So right now I'm having a very good plushy ride in this rear. So friends, hope you like the new MG and this video. If you like it, please do like it and share it to your friends. If you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe and click that bell button so that you'll get all the updates as soon as we update in our channel.